What are your thoughts on 2012?
2012. My thought is that it is next year.
In addition to that,
Hmm. You know, when you study ancient teachings, spiritual teachings, um, you realize that they are all fragments of ancient most cosmology, uh, from pyramid, astrology to Bible and many other myths. And people take it literally. Most of the ancient cosmologies that have come to us are written in allegory. But today, people are not able to read allegory and understand symbolic meaning of it, so they take it literally. Many people take Bible literally, even today. And so look at the astrology. You can see there is something far greater than we see. And people who are so-called astrologers, you can see they don't know what they're talking about. Give you an example, pyramid. Now, many people study the pyramid their entire lives. It is an amazing monument. And it is not a tomb for the, pharaohs. It is like an encoded library of the secret of the universe. For example, when you study, pyramid, um, let's say one of the examples is when you divide the circumference of the bottom of the pyramid with the altitude times 2, you get 3.1415916. So it is squaring the circle. It is demonstrating a pi.
right?
When today we have a pi all the way to infinite numbers, and it is 3.1415926 and so on. So up to the fifth decimal, exact. After the seventh decimal, only one minor difference. So 6,000 years ago, or maybe more than 6,000 years ago, people had the knowledge of pi and demonstrated through the pyramid. Also in the pyramid, through different way of calculating, it tells you the distance between the earth and the sun.
Wow.
Also, it will show you the total weight of the earth, assuming the gravity that we have today. I mean, today, assuming the gravity of the surface of the earth. Let's see, there are many other things, about pyramid. Those who know how to read it, there's tremendous amount of knowledge encoded in this structure. Astrology the same way. And one of the things that pyramid shows is this galactic circle of 25,827.5 years. Plato's calculation is 25,920 years, and using today's mathematics, it is 25,868 years. So somewhere around that time, it is one galactic cycle. Within this, there's a solar cycle of 12 zodiac. So using Plato's number, it is 2160 year. And what do they mean? So now, pyramid is a structure, and an encoded structure, it will tell you about the universe. It's a cosmology. Those who are able to read it can read. The same way, those astrological signs, zodiacs, in the solar cycle and the galactic cycle and the cosmic cycle, those ancient cosmologies used stars and planets themselves to tell you what the universe is. So, astrological symbols and those years actually are a book. So the word of God is in the stars. And they use the stars themselves to tell you the story of the cosmos. So from that perspective, around 2012, the solar cycle of 2160 years and the galactic cycle of 2500 and 920 years come to a ending point, and the new cycle begins. From the cosmological perspective, it is a turning point between involution and evolution. More specifically, it is the process of materialization,
Okay.
which the Bible calls the fall, to evolution, which is the spiritualization cycle. So next year is symbolically, it means that it is the point of turning point between involution, evolution, materialization, and spiritualization. And which means using like a day and night analogy. Next year, we reach the midnight point. And from there on, the morning begins. But it is not like a morning in the sense of sun rising, but you're coming closer to sun rising. The new cycle of spiritualization begins.
So what does that look? Can you give any idea of what that looks like in in our world, in our
So
human
in a
experience?
gradual awakening from materialistic, orientation to a spiritualistic orientation, people will become gradually spiritual. But it is a midnight.
I see.
So which means there are lots and lots of materialism still alive. And people don't overnight become spiritual. But the trend of the human consciousness is moving gradually into spiritual awakening, collectively speaking. So we have achieved the height of materialism, and with which we have achieved a great knowledge, scientific knowledge in the materialistic universe. And that will remain with us, but we will be adding more and more spiritual knowledge into this materialistic scientific knowledge. And so next year symbolizes that turning point. Not only symbolizes, but also in a cosmic cycle, it is not a macrocosm, but it is like a mesocosm of the cosmic cycle is represented in this 2012. So many people talk about many different things about 2012, as if they know what's going to happen. I'm not in the business of predicting anything, but you can see on the planetary sense, as we talked about yesterday, old system of social organization is coming to the end. So there will be lots and lots of turmoil. You can see the breakdown in economy, breakdown in the government, and breakdown in business. And those breakdown will maybe even accelerate before something new to come into being. So it's already started. There's a tremendous amount of turmoil going on, and it will continue. So that is what is happening. And so it is not the end of the world. And you see, people tend to think of the universe too anthropocentrically or anthropomorphically,
Which means?
human-centered. And also they take life too personally. And that's why astrology is a pseudoscience. Beautiful cosmology turned into anthropomorphic nonsense. If you know how to read the cosmos, you can see fragments of amazing cosmological knowledge hidden in astrology. But as it is practiced today, it is a total pseudoscience. I don't take them seriously at all. I go along with it and have fun with it, but it is not what originally those zodiac meant. So that is 2012.
Thank you.